Hello everybody, this is Xavier, Dungeon Master, your best friend and your oopsie boy. I done messed up. This session was around 7 hours. It was supposed to be divided into 3 parts, but the first 2 parts files have been corrupted. Womp womp. So all that we were able to salvage was the final boss fight and everything afterwards. Everything that transpired before will be recapped next week, which should be the 14th. Sorry for the inconvenience and the strangeness of how this episode has started.
Dawn comes back from banishment with a dead look in her eyes. She then pushed everybody away and landed into a tornado. Hurley picked everybody up and drove them into the tornado to help Hurley. Help Sloan. And Hurley is now climbing the base of the tower. What are you guys doing?
I'm going up.
Okay.
We climb.
Like,
So all of you climb up and you see at the top of this at the top of the tower, Sloan, who is waist deep in these vines, and she's waist deep in these vines. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go smack her around.
Actually, I want to hold on. I want to kind of nudge Hurley because I feel like Hurley should do some talking to her friend.
Oh
here.
goodness. All right. What to say? Okay.
Hurley's welcome to talk to her, but Desiree's going to get that sash.
She starts walking up to Sloan, and she says, Sloan, and Sloan looks up at her and just with this dead-eyed stare. Her eyes are a weird leafy green, and Hurley continues to walk up to her, but by the time she's like 10 feet away from her, she's eaten entirely up by the vines, and out of the vines comes she's sucked up into this plant vine thing, and it stands.
We should totally count it as an object that I'm
I
gonna
really
break.
wish I had a 4th level spell slot because I have a
No, it's a
spell that
creature.
deals extra damage to plant things.
I don't know why you didn't save that, because this whole thing is plant things.
No, I just wish I didn't use that spell slot earlier, the Dominate Beast one.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
just
it
add
was
all of you
critical.
guys to the counter.
I mean, it worked in the situation it was in.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
You know.
Is there a counter still? Yeah, there's still an counter.
There's my initiative is 18.
All right.
So I don't know why it just rolled.
I
My
think
initiative is 9. It's
think-
18.
It's because
I
you didn't do it. You did it first, and it should.
Okay,
I think I accidentally clicked
that
Did add
that
advantage,
is also +5, so there's 17 total.
Yeah.
No, I guess it
Okay.
is. That's weird.
My initiative is at advantage, so.
I don't know why.
My
Okay.
initiative is actually 17. Yeah.
Oh, Xavier rolled your initiative.
Yeah, by accident. That's on me. Top of the order is Desiree. What are you gonna do?
I'm a rage and I'm a hit it.
Okay. Rage first, then roll to hit.
Do we count this as an object?
No. No.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack recklessly anyway. Okay. Let me go with my other attack. 23 and 24.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Damage. I don't know why that one did that.
Because that was
Damage.
That's a total of.
Oh, +2 extra because it actually. What are these? +2 extra for each because raging, and it doesn't actually add it that I know of.
Right.
Yeah. Let me use ability and see what happens
that's-
next time. I totally forgot.
That's 49.
reply.
That's 49 damage. I opened the wrong thing. Okay.
Well, I am eye damaged.
Yeah, you targeted it targeted you instead of the creature.
Dude, I am at 69. Stop trying to change that. I told you, I'm
if
not
you
allowed to
actually
lose
target
health
the
anymore.
creature,
Next in the order is Drizzle. What are you doing?
Yeah, I gotta make a decision. Looking, so Desiree is right up in front of it, right?
I'm right beside it, yeah, over here.
Yeah, it might be a bad idea for me to do most of my spells.
Not necessarily. Like Ice Knife, if you target it over here, wouldn't hit me. What you call it? Like if you your AoEs, as long as you just put it in the edge, you'll still only hit it.
Yeah, I think I'll just cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
Let me go to my spells. And here we go.
In fact, it might not even hit if you targeted it directly. I don't know.
Oh no,
It is what it is.
the middle of it is on the top corner of it.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, if you look, it actually really only hits across, essentially, because of the tiny radius.
Yeah, but
So.
let's normal. I don't think I'd
I
get
personally would have gone with
advantage
Call Lightning.
15. I'm confused. Wait, hold
Plus
on. Let
your
me switch it last
spellcasting modifier, plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, I'm just making sure if I forgot if it was like
So you
I
got
have
21.
to aim it or if it's a saving throw thing. It does make an explosion.
You aim it and then there's a saving throw. It's
Okay,
kind
so
of
that's a
weird.
21 to hit. So does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
And then right. And that deals 1d10 piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh, it also deals extra cold damage. So
Cold damage is a saving throw, so the D10 was what?
14 piercing damage. And now the explosion, if it passes or fails the saving throw.
you can click on the damage to find out what the
So it did
rolls were.
5 from the
5.
initial hit
Oh,
at
5
the
from the
4
initial
and
hit,
5
okay.
for the 2d6 cold that it gets a saving throw on.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember if it's. I think it's Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Dex.
It says saving throw DC 14 dexterity.
Oh, yep, there you go. I was too lazy to look that far over on my screen, apparently. It
Okay.
just takes way too much effort to look that far over.
15, that passes. Oh, 14, that
Barely.
passes.
All right.
So it takes half. Is it half rounded down or half? Yeah, half rounded down, right?
Right.
All right.
So 1d10.
So that takes. So it doesn't subtract from the piercing since it hit it directly. However, the cold, it takes 4 damage of cold.
All right. Next in the order is the mound, who is going to.
It's probably going to attack the thing that did so much damage to it.
If
Right.
it does that, then it's not going to have a chance to survive the second round.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
It's not likely
yeah.
to survive the second round anyway, but you know.
Yeah.
It is going to. It is going to. It's gonna try to slam
Legendary action, summon stuff. Get done.
me. It's gonna try to hit Drizzle.
Oh.
Weird. Okay.
How much? Total?
22 hits.
Oh yeah, 22 hits.
That it then does how much damage?
I cause it to have disadvantage since it's attacking an ally within 5 feet of me.
Oh, cool.
So I gotta roll
Does
again.
that thing have reach?
I think.
Or did it have to move?
Yeah, fighting style protection. When a creature you can see attacks a target
reach.
other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield.
Nice.
Dang it! All right, I'll just roll again then. 17.
That barely misses.
Oh,
Nice.
you. Okay. Okay then.
Oh, that was close.
Hmm.
That was a close one, brah.
Would it be safe to assume that it could?
Drosky.
Would it be
Abu
safe to
just reaches
assume
his
that-
shield over and bumps the thing away.
Would it be safe to assume that summoning could be a bonus action? Probably not, right? No.
That would be a
Generally,
legendary
no,
action.
unless you're using the legendary template to do it, at which point it's actually getting an action it gets after each turn. But takes X amount of
Yeah,
things.
I'm using
Using the commander template? Here.
Yeah. It's going to pull. You see from. All right, let's use this one then. You see come out of the vines a.
1d4 plus 1 targets.
Ooh.
You see a tree which like has legs. It looks like. Oh!
Dang.
Freaking
-1
one initiative.
Appropriate for a tree.
I mean, I'm okay with this.
Next in the order is Pavu. Dang it, -1?
Pavu, go
Oh,
deal
that's
with that thing. I've got the big thing.
Yep. Pavu's going to start moving over toward this tree which was summoned.
Mm-hmm.
Pavu is going to plant his shield.
All right.
So Pavu plants his shield and takes full cover from the awakened tree.
Hmm.
And he will cast Burning Shield.
Ooh.
Okay. What does Burning Shield do?
It's basically burning hands, but from his shield.
Yeah.
Each creature within a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. And
Oh,
I will
Lord.
actually,
The tree is a flammable object.
Yep. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cast this up. I'm going to upcast this
Oh.
to have another die of damage.
All right. Right. So I gotta roll a DC 13 dex with the
With the
tree.
tree.
Dang it.
So it's going to take quadruple damage because it's a fucking tree, so it's weak to fire. Well, no, it would take double damage.
It would 8d8. 8d6. Sorry.
Holy crap.
Oh
The
my
episode name
God.
should be Pavu fucking destroys a tree.
Pavu causes deforestation.
Dude.
Oh,
Nice.
6s, 2 1s.
Desiree breaks stuff and Pavu kills a tree.
Holy shit.
Pavu
4 6s and 2
arson.
1s, yeah.
I'm just checking something.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So
All right.
it wouldn't remove double that. That's the actual damage it takes.
That's the actual damage it takes. I know. All right. Next in the order.
Really?
Yeah, next in the order is Hurley. She's going to. Where's Hurley's snap block? Freaking come on! Why do you gotta do this to me?
Just gonna move to the other corner so I'm flanking next round.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what she does. She moves up
She
there.
totally
and-
should move to like the side. That way next round when I go to I can move over a little point and flank.
Come on,
God, it'd be
Foundry.
beautiful.
Thank you.
I would say she could move up here, but it doesn't look like that's on the
Possible,
arena
right?
effectively.
Cause she's going to try to hit the Vine Blight with a quarterstaff.
Going to whack a plant with a dead plant.
She's gonna have to move
Come
up
on.
one more.
What do you mean?
So
Oh,
when I
right.
move up, I'm actually flanking.
Right, yeah.
You have to be able to draw a line through it.
Right, alright, yeah. 13 doesn't hit. Alright. Next in the order is the tree, who is going to step closer to Pavu and then whoa, not
Step
over.
on top of
Ooh.
Pavu. It's going
No.
to step on Pavu.
How does full cover work again? It has like disadvantage on it, right?
Nope, it cannot hit me from the front. It cannot hit me.
Oh,
Well,
okay then.
technically, if it's big enough and it has reach, it can reach around
Well,
the
yeah,
back.
if
I
it
would
has
say.
reach, it could reach around.
Yeah, so it does that. Alright. Yeah, slam.
Critical failure.
Are you kidding me?
It slams its own
This
foot.
tree is this tree's rolls are so bad.
So bad. Okay.
Not that I'm complaining in the slightest.
Right. Next thing you order is Desiree.
I move here, and now that I have advantage on my stuff without the other, I am gonna wreck this thing.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Wait, it should have
Attack
taken
with
an extra
advantage?
2d6 of damage. Because that
You did that already.
Attack with advantage.
no, that only rolled 3d6. It
Does
should
an
have been
18 hit it?
8d6 of damage.
18 hits it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
It
roll
the awakened tree needs to take an extra 2d6 of damage.
All right. Roll the
damage
2D.
there.
That was
roll
only worth 3d.
Yeah. Roll the 2d6.
Let's see. It did not add, so it's actually 19.
So it takes an extra 6 damage.
Okay.
And that's also 19. And now with the offhand axe,
22 hits.
and roll damage. There's 22. Tells let's see, 22 plus 19 plus 19, so 60.
Oh goodness. Okay. It's not good for it. When you chunk this thing with the Oh, okay.
How much
When you
damage
chunk
are
this
you
thing with the
dealing at a time? Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, as you chunk this thing with the damage, it the vines sort of like blow it sort of blows you two back, and you can see that it's no longer dark green after it's blown back, but instead it's black vines with white thorn tips. And she says, "Don't get close to that. That's silver point. That's like super poisonous. There's like no cure for it. Stay back." She says.
I'm going to ignore that, and I'm going to go in and kill it anyway.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Cool fact: Pavu can cure poison.
Yep.
she says.
only
She
takes
says,
5.
"No, that's not. It's like way bad poison. There's no known cure at all."
Doesn't matter.
Pavu can cure poison with lay on hands, and it
Yep,
doesn't matter what
lay
the
on
poison
hands,
is.
5 charges.
Yeah, but what if it's a magic
any
kind of poison?
Doesn't
Is-
matter. It's
Doesn't
just
matter.
poison or disease.
Any one
What
poison
if
or
it's a
disease
curse?
per 5 charges.
It's not a curse though. It's poison.
Actually, roll history or nature, one of the two.
That's how it works.
Right, but this is a special sort of situation. I
I will throw it
I
up in
think.
chat. As an action, you can touch a creature and draw power from the pool to restore a number of hit points to that creature up to the maximum amount remaining in your pool. Alternatively, you can expend 5 points from your pool of healing to cure the target of one disease or neutralize one poison affecting it. You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands, expending a hit point separately for each one.
Oh, it says multiple, but I don't think it says all.
It does it.
It's any poison. It doesn't matter.
Any single poison or disease per
It-
5
it's-
points per 5 points.
It's a
Oh, that-
literal divine healing.
hmm And I currently have 35 points to use. So
All right.
And Desiree would be aware of
Uh,
this, having traveled with Pavu before, so she's not really worried about that. But if you want me to roll that skill
Next
check,
thing
I
you order is
will. I
drizzle.
mean,
Yeah, go ahead. Roll nature or history.
I'll go with nature.
All right. You know that it hurts when someone gets cut by those things.
I know that I'm
Like,
a
real
pissed
bad.
off barbarian, and I'm gonna
Oh.
hit that thing.
All right. Anyway, next in the order is drizzle. Drizzle, what are you doing?
Let me see what I can do.
Oh,
Calling
boy.
lightning
I
because
mean,
it's a storm.
I mean, yeah, but I've fought. Okay, I don't want to like.
I mean, it's almost dead, and plus there's a vine blight that's right behind Hurley. So
Right.
you might want to target that.
I guess I'll target the vine blight. I can't. I shouldn't do. I know what I shouldn't do. Somebody look over my spells to see what I can target the vine blight with.
I mean, you could totally just probably kill the mound outright,
I could
and
just
then
like
we
whack
move
it
on to
with
the
something.
rest.
Let me put a damage for some things. Something.
Divine Blight hasn't rolled its initiative yet.
Oh,
I'll target the mound and I'll cast Poison Spray. And because I'm level 7, it goes up from 1d12 to 2d12.
Fuck. Right where I was hoping it wouldn't be.
Alright, I cast Poison Spray and I just need the mound to do a Constitution saving throw.
the
Yes.
mound, not the Vine Blight. Okay.
Because the mound's
the Vine
almost
Blight.
dead.
So you are
Constitution.
targeting the mound and not Divine Blight?
Yeah. Total 14.
Barely.
It
Just
just
14?
passes. It
Oh,
takes half
yes.
damage. So that is 4 damage it takes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next in the order is the Blight. You know what?
It's going to hit Pavu from behind.
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do something that isn't really on the legendary thing.
I mean,
That
it summons
you might not-
creatures.
You won't know about. Yes, but that's not what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm gonna make it so that it absorbs everything. It absorbs the Vine Blight and their Awakened Tree and takes half of each of their hit points,
Oh.
thus healing it.
Ooh.
So
Okay, interesting.
26 makes it 13. But that's its turn. So next in the order is Pavu.
Pavu, his target having disappeared, chooses
Basically.
Yep.
I think it was basically, I want to explain it as it sort of got sucked into the vines and like you saw a bit of energy just flow back up into the mound.
Seeing that his target has been dismissed, he will move
basically.
back to the main target.
Okay.
He will stand in front of Drizzle. He's got his shield up toward the shambling mound, so that's between him and the thorns.
Okay.
And Pavu will cast Burning Shield up again.
All right. So you're casting at a second level?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
I gotta make
is there any metal inside of the shambling mound?
No, it's
Sloane
just
didn't
vine.
have any metal on her?
No.
Okay.
I mean, also it's based off
you
of
saw her
sight,
before.
and you can't see
Oh, okay.
Sloane right now.
That too.
I mean, she's a
So
druid.
no-
She's
no
not
metal.
likely to use much metal.
No.
At least she seems like a
I'm
druid.
not going to cast it up. I'm just going to cast it at first level.
All right.
So
Okay.
Burning
Dexterity
hands,
saving
but with flavored
throw.
text. I like it.
Save.
Yeah. Hmm.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
Yeah, that doesn't make it. So I take full damage, huh? So 3d6,
Full damage.
3d6
plus
times 2. Yeah, 3d6 times 2.
I'll just roll it normal.
Right. And
And then
18.
Yep. So 18 damage, and it takes double damage.
All right.
Oh fuck! That hit me. What? That's such bullshit.
Wait.
No, the thing that I tried to do, it hit me instead of hitting the fucking blight. I should still be at full health.
Yeah.
There.
Wow. Yeah, totally dead instead of full health.
Oh wait. Oh shoot! This just in. According to T, they have a resistance to fire.
Yeah, they have a
What?
resistance to fire and cold and are immune to lightning. In fact, lightning heals them.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, which is why I wasn't using it, but I didn't want to
Dang.
metagame.
Uh,
Does it say
Uh-huh.
that on the character sheet?
I think it does,
Not
and I just haven't
maybe not
noticed
this
it.
one, but I fought one before, which is why I know this. But if you search it up, you'll see they have resistances to fire, cold, and immunity to lightning.
Okay, so it only takes 9 then.
Okay. No,
Alright.
then it
Huh.
would take 4.
What do you
Or
mean 4?
Are
Oh, right, 4.
running up
Yep.
or down for houses? Or half
Down.
damage? Okay, so it would take 4 damage.
Oh, all right.
Pablo still has his shield up.
All right. Next in the order. Okay. Next in the order is Hurley. She's going
All right,
to.
Shirley, let's see what you can do.
She's going to run away from
Oh,
A sensible choice.
it. But
oh,
she runs back and dives into it.
oh.
Oh.
A much less sensible choice.
Yeah, she dives into the blight, and not the blight, the thing, and the vines around the vines on the platform start to turn brown and start shriveling up. What are you guys gonna do?
I
I'm gonna
want to
finish this sucker off.
Huh?
Huh?
Take out my scimitar and just see if I can dig through like the area around it so I don't get poked by those nasty thorns. 'Cause I want to see if she's like underneath it or something.
About that spell to keep the stuff alive so that we don't fall and die.
Yeah.
Or you
Oh,
could
actually,
just like
yeah,
climb
plant
down and
growth.
just wait. Climb
Yeah,
down and just wait
I'll
for
just
them.
I'll just ready myself and wait.
So you're climbing down to the bottom of the thing.
I don't see why not.
As you start to climb down,
I'm going to hit it.
light. No.
What?
No, Hurley's
Yes!
inside of it.
Yeah,
I'm not
Hurley's
gonna hit
inside of it.
Hurley. Hurley's on the other side anyway.
It wouldn't matter anyway
She
because
was absorbed into it.
as Drizzle starts backing away to leave and Desiree starts winding up to hit, bright light starts to blast through the in betweens of the vines, and it
Always something.
it blinds you, and head over to GCT outside for me.
It doesn't blind Pablo or Drizzle because
It blinds everybody. It blinds everybody and basically knocks you out. And
Oh, special kind of blindness.
yes,
yes, bright light that which can blind you and go through a solid metal object, which also knocks us out. You sure like knocking us out suddenly.
Where's my Constitution
What's that,
saving
the
throw to
fourth
avoid
time you've
being
done
knocked
that?
out?
Yeah, no kidding.
You're not knocked out to like die. You're just knocked out because of the.
Nonetheless, that's like the
extremity.
4th time that you've done that.
What is it?
Good grief.
You did it 3 times
Dang.
very rapidly in the second session.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, knocking out. Is a
Don't
deep thing,
forget,
ain't it?
last session at the pretty much the beginning.
Beginning knocked you guys out, huh?
Well, he knocked most of us out.
But at least we had a saving throw there.
Right.
Right?
No, you knocked us out for 3 long rests at one point.
Hey.
In the well to get
A
into the
very
arena
long
and to get
rest.
out of the arena.
Now let's continue.
You wake up in the middle of a fountain,
Oh,
and it's filled with
Fountain.
water. And on the surface of the water are pink petals.
Wait, so we're not
cherry
out at the
petals.
track anymore?
No, you're not out of the track anymore. You can actually see, and you're in front of the Gold Cliff Trust now. And in the middle of the fountain,
Cool. Can we go rob
get
it?
over here?
in the middle of the fountain are is a cherry blossom tree, and it doesn't look like a normal cherry blossom tree. It looks like 2 people, one taller, one shorter, and they're hugging. And
Aw.
when you look closer, you notice that it's Sloan and Hurley. And
Where
at
are
the bottom, at
I don't see
There.
them on the map here.
they're not there.
They are the tree.
They are
They
the
are the
tree. And on the ground in front of it, laying on top of each other, is a raven mask, a ram mask, and in front of it is a brown belt.
I'm taking that stuff.
All of it?
All of it?
Yes.
The
All
helmets too? I mean, I understand the belt because the belt's the freaking the Gaia sash, but dang!
I'm assuming it's like over here, just because.
That was-
It's like,
that was-
Yes, I'm going to
Yeah.
take those and I'm going to mount them in remembrance of the people.
oh, all right. You just hang them on like
Can I
branches
craft?
next to them.
Wait, no craft. I have an
Oh
idea.
no, I'm like gonna
Right.
take some nails or something and stick them permanently there.
Can I cast plant growth?
All right. So who's
I mean, it
grabbing
is a
the
blossoming
Gaia
cherry
sash?
tree already.
Wait, what did you wait, what?
Who's gonna take the Gaia sash?
I guess I will
I
grab
am.
it. Oh,
I already grabbed the sash.
Yeah, Desiree.
Oh,
already
then Desiree, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Actually, no,
Lord.
it's wisdom contest.
ooh.
Lovely. Check. See how this goes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you pick it up and you hear in your head as you pick it up, you hear, "Hey. Hey, look at you. You look like you could control vines and stuff, like trees and stuff. Ooh, yeah, yeah, you could very much use that good, huh?" Yeah.
I just look
And-
at the belt. Controlling nature's not my thing. Embracing it is. Shut up.
I can have I'm assuming you're tossing it in the bag, and as you're tossing it in the bag, he says, "I can help you versus two." And you see battle wagons just cop battle wagons just flying into the center of town, and one of them drifts and just lands not lands, just stops in front of the fountain, and Captain Bane jumps out. Let me just throw Captain Bane out there.
Captain.
Captain
Yep.
Captain Bane,
That's
yes.
his name.
And I also
Wow.
forgot to, I don't think I showed you guys the picture last time, so let me
You
just.
never showed us Hurley either.
I never did.
Nope.
Nor Sloan.
I think.
Nope.
I think.
I was trying to tell you about them whenever you were putting them up, but you just didn't hear me or
Boom, Hurley.
didn't register.
Boom, early.
According to the tree, it doesn't look like it death.
According to the tree.
According to what you can see in the tree.
I was like, what? The tree is talking now?
According to the tree.
According to the tree. Hey, we're
Thus
not
saith the
dead.
tree.
Wait, that brings up a good question. Can I talk with plants to the tree?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you be?
You know what? I guess I will cast that. Let me
Yeah,
open up
do
my
that.
spells.
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
Speak with animals? Nah. Speak with plant. Where would be that? Speak with plants. Yep, I still have spell slots there. Do I need to roll it?
No, probably
I'll
not.
just
No.
cast spell, so it takes up the spell slot.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you saying to the tree?
Hurley? Sloan? You there?
You they don't like turn, but you can kind of hear in your head both of them say, "Yeah."
Oh, cool. Glad to hear you're still there. Well, you guys okay?
Yeah, I think. We okay, Sloan? And you hear Sloan's voice say, "I think so for now."
All right. Well, I do have plant growth in case you guys want to become a bigger tree, I guess.
Sloan says, "No, I think we're good."
Good? Okay.
Captain Bane runs up and stops in front of the tree and just like stares at the tree for a good while and turns to you guys and say, did she? Did she?
Pavel will gesture around his hip to where a belt would go, and then point at the bag that Desiree is holding.
His eyes widen and he nods his head and he says, I was able to get the winnings from the race. Let's go to my office and I'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. And he walks. He's not running and he's not like walking at a normal speed. He's just
Speed
like
walking.
slowly shuffling. No, he's slowly shuffling.
No? Okay.
Kind of like sad.
We should take the wagon.
You're not anywhere near the wagon. Yeah. Oh, his battle wagon. He says he.
No, I mean
hops.
we should take Hurley's battle wagon
Hurley's
with
battle
us.
Hurley's battle wagon is all the way at the track.
Yeah, we can go out and get
We
it.
can retrieve
I'm not seeing the issues. I mean, we still got to go pick up the tree.
Yeah, you
Which-
still got to
which would
pick up
be
the
in the
tree
garage,
from
probably.
the garage. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
and anything useful in there since Hurley's not really going to need it anymore. It seems.
Uh.
I can ask her if she wants it still.
Well, she's a
Captain
tree.
Bane.
Sure.
But she
Ask
can-
her if she needs any of her stuff anymore,
Yeah.
or if we can just make use of it. Because Pavel and I
Might
can make
I
a lot of use of
ask
metal
how
and
you're
stuff.
supposed to? Might I ask how you're supposed to get that battle wagon to the moon?
We'll figure it out. Damn it.
Is there not an orb big enough for cargo? They've got to bring
No.
shipment. They've got to bring shipments of items up somehow. They have
Right.
an entire moon base.
Right, but you only have only have access to like call up bubbles that give you space.
I'll
to
fucking
sit
call Garfield. I'm sure he has better access.
in. Garfield. Are you gonna call Garfield? Oh
Every
wait,
time you
yeah.
say Garfield, I just imagine the orange cat.
I never did describe Garfield. Captain Bane hops into a battle wagon and he gestures for you to join him in it.
Still waiting for Drizzle to ask if we could take her stuff.
Yep.
Since she doesn't need it
Alright.
All
anymore.
right, Driz will do that.
So, Hurley, my friends really want to take the battle wagon, seeing that you're a tree now. Is that all right with you?
Does she need any of her stuff?
She
Like
says.
not just the battle wagon, any of her stuff.
She says, "I don't need it, but just listen to me. I'd very much like it if you were to sell it and then donate the money to a good cause,
Got it.
sort of to like rehabilitate the slums or something of the sort. Make
Maybe
it
just
put it
Drizzle
to
tells
good
us
use.
what they want done.
Put the money to good use, please."
Got it.
All Drizzle has to do is tell us and be like, okay, we're doing it.
All right. So, in particular, she wants us to sell her stuff, all of it, and donate it to a good cause.
We can do that.
Sounds like a plan, bros.
I thought she only wanted the battle wagon sold.
Oh, is it just the battle wagon? I thought it was-
She only
Yeah.
said
No, she's
I mean, she
she's more,
specifically said the battle wagon. Just saying.
oh, shit,
well, you
yeah.
only asked about the battle wagon, but she isn't going to be needing this stuff.
No,
so.
he asked about all the stuff. So
Yeah, I meant all the stuff. I didn't mean the battle wagon. Dang it. I gotta speak right sometimes.
in character actions have in character consequences for
Mhm.
taking the rest.
Whatever. Whatever. Captain Bane waves you over to his police.
We're totally
battle
selling
wagon.
the shop though,
Oh, of course.
because we're not bringing that.
Right. Captain Bane waves you to come get into his battle wagon.
we could take the Tesseract. That'll be worth some money.
But that's technically part of the wagon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that arcane
we
core or
could use
whatever.
it somewhere else.
And I think that's the most expensive thing there, so it's gonna be the most helpful.
Yeah.
Right.
What's a charity gonna do with a fucking car, other than send it?
You're
to
suppo-
We're going
You're
to
going to
sell
sell
it and donate
and
the
then
money.
donate the money.
Yeah.
That was the plan. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got Captain Bane waving you to. He says, "Get in the battle wagon. I'll take you to my office and I'll give you the stuff."
Okay, then we need to go get the wagon and sell it and
Why?
go to the shop because we've got something there.
He says, "All right." He hops in. He hops in to the battle wagon. I'm assuming everybody else does.
I mean, if we fit, sure.
Yeah, everybody fit. It's like one of those huge police escort vehicles. It's like the prisoner transport vans, not the prisoner transport
my
like
point was more
buses.
the massive size of Desiree and Pavu plus
Right.
weapons.
Yeah, but
we,
you'll
we
Pavu
still have
shield.
we still have to hunker down.
right. Yeah, you still
Right.
have to hunker down, but you fit comfortably ish, except for the needing to hunker. So he drives through the city and stops in front of a precinct and walks you to an office labeled CPT Captain Bane, and assuming Captain Bane, and he walks in and he closes he walks in and you guys walk into and he closes the door, and sitting on the desk are four glasses, all filled with a sort of red liquid, and he says he grabs one and hands you each one, and he grabs one and he says, "The Hurley, the best freaking I freaking don't know what to say. This never happened before since I've been here. Never someone he actually cared about died," he says.
You haven't lost anyone on this force at all.
"Not anybody that I cared about, like Hurley.
That's
Hurley
impressive.
was a great friend."
Well, if it's any consolation, Hurley isn't dead. She's just
A
free
treat.
now.
Hmm.
If you want,
He-
I can translate whatever she says
Yeah.
for you.
Bring in a druid, you can talk to her occasionally.
Yeah.
Or Sloan.
So it kind of sucks that she won't be able to like move and help with whatever. He
Yeah.
raises the glass. You smell inside the glass, and inside the glass is red, like a very strong smelling wine.
Desiree raises the glass and pretends to drink, but Desiree doesn't actually drink, so she doesn't take an actual
No.
sip.
Pavu doesn't even
All
pretend
right.
to drink. He will raise the glass, but will not bring it to his lips.
Drizzle drinks it, not knowing what it is.
Because the roll Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
Oh no! What if it fails? Oh Jesus, didn't think about this.
If
If
it
I
fails,
fail, I
you're
just
drunk.
I just get drunk. That's it.
It's not that kind of Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
It's not
Poisoned?
that kind.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Fine.
Wait.
You have a plus 12 to Constitution saving throws.
Hold on. Why do I have a plus 12?
What?
What? Since when? What?
Check your DAE effects.
D&E effects, please.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
check that.
check out my
Good.
effects.
What?
I have a
God.
lot.
I saw the 6 roll up on a dice, and I said, "Oh no, I'm gonna have to kill a player." And then I freaking saw 18. I was like, "What?"
I have a lot of aura of protections and armors on right now.
Okay, so you're fine. You
Oh wait.
You-
Okay.
like
I
stack,
think I know what's going
multiple
on there.
or like multiple protections and armors.
I know what's going on there. I can fix
You-
this.
let's just leave it.
Your aura is going insane
auras
because
are
of like he doesn't.
Freaking too late
That's
for
not
that
supposed
now.
to happen.
He shouldn't have but like a +2, right?
Yeah.
It should be a plus
Yeah.
1, but they're stacking.
Yeah.
So just the plus
fuck.
1, so
How do I
7?
stop it from stacking?
Oh god. Luckily a
I'm
6
just gonna
saved.
have
Do you want me to like delete the effects off of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 actually does save?
No, I'm just gonna make him re-roll because of the freaking.
Say,
I mean,
holy
did
crap!
You,
I mean,
do you mean to poison us and attempt to kill us using this guy?
No, just the poison you. Yeah,
Because
kind of. Yeah.
he's got how much health is that if it's going to be an instant thing, then
You know what?
also
I have a way to rectify this.
There's another.
Before you take the glass to your lips, he just runs up to you and just slaps it out of your hand. It clatters all over the floor. He grabs yours, Pavu, and just slams it on the floor. Takes yours, Desiree, slams it on the floor, and he takes his glass and just freaking downs it. where his veins would be just turn straight black, and as he falls, you see fall out of his breast pocket a vial that, written on a label on it, says Silver Point.
Pavu, fix it.
He might already be dead.
Pavu, yeah, Pavu will expend 5 points of will expend the 5 points in order to cure the poison.
Imagine
but I
it as
think-
sort of like using a
think he's dead
defibrillator
already.
on an.
It's
his
not
body,
it's
like-
not an if. It is no matter what the poison is.
Right?
Yeah, but if the poison kills him fast enough, he could just be straight up dead.
Yeah, if he die, if he took at least 20 damage from it,
He
how
took
much
quite a
damage
lot
did
of
he take
damage.
from it?
35.
Jesus.
Oh, damn it.
It's Silver Point poison. I freaking told you.
Well, I'm gonna grab that for later use potentially.
No
It's-
kidding.
There's like a tiny drop in the bottom of it, so like one
Oh,
charge of it. You can
I'm-
take it and like have it be like just one charge, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
just
the
confused.
point.
Right. You see on, as he falls, you see behind him a sort of something in a red robe, and it says to you, frick, come on, load.
Is he
Why do you have?
humanoid, a beast of some sort?
It looks like it
An
looks
eye.
humanoid. It looks humanoid under a red robe, but you can't tell what race it is or who it is. And it's floating off the ground, so you would assume it's a ghost of some sort.
I would not assume that, but
You would assume that it's not living thing.
I don't know about that.
Pavu
Plenty of
immediately
spellcasters can
remembers
fly.
the skeleton in the red robe from the original cave.
Desiree knows nothing of this.
He knows. Yeah,
Pavu remembers.
you hear kind of emulating from it. It says, "Are you afraid?" And no, wait, hold on. Let me do a voice. Are you afraid?
Desiree pulls out her axe, holds it to where the throat would be, and says, "Not really. Should we be?"
Try it. He says.
I'm thinking that means you should not try it.
He's on.
I just
He's
hold
like
the axe there.
he's
for
like
the moment.
unmoved. He hasn't like done anything. He just says, "Do it."
You don't own me. You don't get to tell me what I do.
He says, you haven't answered the question. Well, you did. The other two didn't. Are you too afraid?
Are you the skeleton from the first cave?
No. What skeleton?
Pavu very specifically remembers the skeleton that we grabbed the Staff of Umbra from wore a red cape,
Red robe.
or a
Yeah.
red robe, and the skull looked at us whenever one of us picked up the staff.
When Turth picked up the staff, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, fear. It's what drives many people. Fear at any moment that they could just not exist anymore is what drives some people to do things. And some think that power will reverse the effects of fear. He points at Captain Bane on the ground, and he says, actually no, he doesn't point at Captain Bane. He sort of raises a hand. It's kind of like phantasmal, and you see in his hand sort of like holograms, a picture of the Black Spider, a picture of Black Spider before and then after death, a picture of Jenkins before and after death, Sloan before control, and then during the boss fight, and then a picture, and points down to Captain Bane, and he says, "This is what the hunger does to people. It drives them to do things that they normally wouldn't do."
Pavu will place the head of his hammer onto the ground, roughly, banging it against what I assume is wood.
Right.
Life is optional. Death is not. I do not fear death.
Neither do I. The fact of the matter is, some people do.
But more people fear public speaking. Totally out of character.
It's a good point.
That would have been the greatest thing to just say in character. Would have just been.
You know what?
terrific.
Leave that in character.
In
Right.
character.
That's
Right.
totally in character.
He says,
I agree entirely.
But I
Public
have a question
speaking,
for you.
Spiders, snakes.
Yes.
Actually, I have a
Following.
few questions for you.
I only allow one. So choose
First.
wisely.
What is the hunger? Or who?
You can't know that yet.
Well, since you're not answering that question, who are you? Are you friend or foe?
You don't recognize me.
he says,
Desiree kind of wouldn't. She's not been with the group very long.
and
Keep that
Pava
in mind.
does- no one recognizes him. Pava doesn't recognize. Tirth doesn't recognize. No one.
The only guess
No
that
one
Pavo
recognized.
has was that skeleton across from the vault.
He also said that he wasn't that person.
Mhm.
And red sparks kind of come off his shoulders as he shudders a bit, and then they stop. He stands up straight and he says,
This is your first lesson.
and he disappears
Hmm.
in a puff of red smoke.
He's not very good at answering questions, is he?
Yeah, for
No,
being a
he's
lesson,
not.
I don't think I learned anything.
My lesson is next
said
time
he'd
hit him
answer.
hard and trap him before asking questions.
He said he'd answer a question. He didn't. He answered a question with a question.
No, he didn't. They asked who the hunger was. Desiree asked who the hunger was. He said, "You're not allowed to know that yet." That's
Mhm.
not a question. That is an answer to the question.
That is a lack of answer to
That
the
is a
question.
lack-
That is
that
a
is a
refusal
non-answer.
to actually
That is a
answer
refusal
the
to
question.
yeah.
Okay, rewind. Ask the question again to him. Rewind. He's back. Ask the question again.
Which question?
Whichever.
What is the hunger?
He already showed he ain't gonna answer that.
No, just do it. Come on. Don't be scared.
Who or what is the hunger?
You probably won't understand, but the hunger is.
Riveting. Now, could you say that in common?
We're
Or
going to have to
giant,
take
for all
another
I
sip of
care.
the fucking jelly juice.
Yeah, you recognize it as the effects that
Yep.
anybody
Pavo
would.
immediately recognizes the static.
He says,
This is your first lesson.
and then disappears.
Oh, now I can repeat my line again. Being a lesson, I don't think I learned anything.
Right?
I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I think Pavu did.
Actually,
Pavu
yeah.
learned something.
Yeah, Pavu, well, no, we all know about the bureau and everything. So
In the static, but yeah, but I don't think Desiree or Drizzle were ever like talked to in the static, and they just stumbled upon the bureau. I think.
either way, it's in order for them to still know about like. in
I
order
was
for them to
extended an
hear-
actual personal invitation, so
I showed
Right.
up on the moon.
Yeah, you just ended up there somehow. Yeah.
I mean, I
so
am
yeah.
loving this plus 12 to con and plus 13 to strength saving throws, but what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Let me back the fuck away. Y'all delete that.
Okay. So what do you guys do
Like,
in front?
what the hell?
On the desk is a bunch of
I don't know how to tweak that.
staples and stuff, and there are
Hit
two
DAE
brief.
up at the top of your
Uh-huh.
character sheet and delete it, and delete
And-
all of the extra ones.
And on the desk are two briefcases. You see on the desk in front of you two briefcases. One has a big golden 1 on it, and the other has a smaller golden 2 on it.
Yes? Are we just supposed to choose one or pick one up?
Well, you can
I
take
grab
both.
both of them and head out to go back
Um,
to get the tree and whatever stuff we can make use of get the battle wagon, salvage it. I guess
Yeah.
I'm gonna be drive it because
Yeah.
I mean not salvage it, get it to sell it, and then gonna do
And
that. Donate the funds, get whatever we can from the warehouse that we can use, and sell the warehouse.
right. Frick, I can't find the number. In the briefcase labeled 1 is 1,500 gold piece, and the briefcase labeled 2 is 1,000.
Oh.
So a total bounty of 2,500 gold piece.
All right, and then we got to divide that. Should we split it among every member or just us three?
Every member
All of
would be the
us.
fair thing.
Because
Yeah.
that's just a little rude.
Yeah.
Every member would be the fair thing to do.
I mean, Desiree
anyway-
split with Drizzle.
Penny
I mean,
was
yeah, but that's because we were the only
Why?
people present at that one place.
Exactly. Hence, she split it with him because that's fair.
at what one place?
The
When we
hammer thing.
dealt with the cheating game,
Yeah.
the one that actually
Wow.
Uh,
was cheating.
Oh,
That's 500.
Why?
That's 500 for
Freaking-
each of us.
So you do all that. For the wagon, you actually got 100,000 gold piece. What charity are you donating? 100,000 gold piece for salvaging all the parts from the. So what charity are you donating it to?
What
kind of charity?
options do I get?
Just name a random charity. Just name
Does
something.
it have to actually exist?
No, of course not.
Tutus for tots.
Choo-choos for tots.
Not even
This-
joking. That's a real charity, and I did a charity bike ride for it.
Mhm.
We rode about 100 miles wearing tutus.
Oh, tutus for tots. I thought you said choo-choos for tots, and it
No,
just
not
gave toddlers freaking trains. Oh man,
Yeah, we're giving that one a bullet train because that's what he likes. That one wants an old-fashioned locomotive. That one wants a steam train. So that's going to be a little tougher, but yeah, let's do it.
well, I mean, 100,000 gold. That would absolutely be feasible.
So I'm gonna check Captain Bane's stuff. See if he's got anything useful on him. Besides his clothes, those won't fit anyway.
all he's got in the desks are just normal desk stuff like like a stapler, tape dispenser, that sort of thing.
Office supplies.
Anything in his
Office
pockets
supplies.
besides the poison that I already have.
Besides the vial, no.
Good
Actually,
lord, what kind of guy doesn't even carry a wallet around? Jeez.
it looks like that he would have
The
had the
kind of
wallet,
guy where currencies here are gold coins.
and also the kind of guy that kind of knew he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Does
no,
he
no.
have a family? Check his finger. Check his finger.
It's got a ring on it.
We're in the precinct. They'll find his body.
Yeah, and then you'll be immediately suspected. No, I'm joking.
That-
course. But you were kind of gone in there with him.
Yeah, that is real sus.
Well, he's the one who
Like-
offered the wine and then slapped it out of all of our hands and chugged his.
Yeah, okay,
Although
almost.
technically, I have the poison on me now.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
kind of also worse. That's
Hey.
way worse.
Pavlov's refusal to drink alcohol came in handy.
Yeah,
Right?
utter
The
refusal.
same.
freaking! I was afraid when Drizzle said, "I'm gonna drink it."
I'm gonna
Yeah,
drink it.
you can
And now
also
that's
So yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna give it to a charity dedicated to cleaning up the slums and improving them.
What's it called? What's the charity called?
Clean up the slums. I'm lazy. I don't feel like thinking of anything.
Sweep up the slums.
No, I said clean up. Dang it.
No, I was just giving my
sweep
own.
up the slums
idea.
is better because just
Improve the
giving
slums.
money, giving
slum
money to the
improvement
slums
project.
is not going to help the slums.
The slum improvement project.
Yeah,
Just
you
giving money is the reason. Is well, no, I better not get spicy.
Now we're at the Bob.
yeah. Now,
Now we're gonna plant the tree in our quarters.
Well, you could plant it in the quad, and there is a quad. It doesn't show it on the map, but there is a quad, and that's where you were when you
I
watched the
guess the
eclipse.
quad would be the hall.
Uh,
That would work.
yeah, why not?
Okay, fine. The tree is planted here. Does
Yeah,
it
right.
actually have like the sunlight and whatnot
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
It's plenty of light. I
So-
imagine we're not going through tunnels that are lit like friggin' maintenance tunnels constantly.
Right. So you got the relic. So where are you heading?
To the
the
office,
director.
I guess.
You call the bubble. The bubble comes in, takes you up to the moon. Blah blah blah. Avi comes in and says, "Hey, you got the, actually, when you step out of the ball, like everybody that's normally on the bureau just starts freaking cheering, kind of like a last hope. Just freaking like, oh my god, that was
You mean-
insane!
You mean A New Hope?
A New Hope. That's what I meant.
I was like, The Last
The
Hope?
Last Hope.
Are you trying to refer to Star Wars here and failing?
I am.
Or like, I don't know.
I barely watched Star Wars. I only watched the first one.
I haven't
For, like-
watched any Star Wars, so I don't know.
Right.
What is wrong with you? How do you survive like that?
Yeah, I'll cut all that Star Wars talk. Everybody's cheering like A
Am I
New
gonna have to
Hope.
make another wisdom saving throw if I pick up the stupid belt again to hand it
No,
over?
no.
It's a new bag.
You picked up the belt once. You won't have to do another wisdom contest. That's just stupid. So you take it to the grand offices. Everybody's cheering. One guy runs up to you, Pava, and just with like pen and paper in hand, and then just freaking looks up at you, and then turns around, and just runs away.
Doesn't even let him sign it or anything? Okay.
No, he's like a little halfling looking up at a giant
We
Goliath. and
totally
was like,
forgot how big
nope.
the Pavu was.
He just was like, nope, never mind. Yeah, you walk to the thing.
So I hand over
grand
the
offices.
belt and say, "Be careful, it's sentient."
Yeah, they've all been up to this point.
The director says, "Yes, I know." Davenport bring in the ball, and he wheels in the ball. You put the belt in there. He wheels it into the room. It gets pierced with light, and he brings back out, and it's empty. And she says, "Well, since you did get the gold for the race, yes."
Yes. That doesn't mean you get to not pay us.
That
Well,
was an
technically-
entirely different reward.
Yep, entirely different
She flicks a
situation.
copper to each of you. No, I'm joking. She chucks each of you a sack of 300 gold
Ooh.
pieces.
I believe we agreed the price was 600.
Well, that's reduced because of the winnings, of course. Because it looks like, according to the 2 briefcases you have in your hand, you also took the second place winnings too.
We were the only ones who finished the race.
We were the only ones with the car capable of finishing the race.
We're the only ones with the car left when we were done.
You'd still only be first place. You wouldn't be second place too.
We were all of the places. Haven't you seen the love bug? Herbie came in first and third.
Hey, I'm not.
Either
Uh,
way, you're not paying us for these races. You're paying us for that sash.
Exactly.
She says,
I'd like the rest of my pay.
"You make a fair point," and tosses each of you another bag of 300.
That's more like it.
She says, so what happened?
Try to skip out on our pay
I mean, we-
again. You're not getting any more artifacts.
That was all situational, I promise. She says,
Situationally,
so how did,
we get promised pay. We get paid that much.
right,
Bonuses
I
are one
paid you.
thing. Cuts are not.
Right.
I don't
She
give a
says,
damn if you
"So
have
what
a
happened?"
moon base or not. We can just fucking leave.
Right.
We can either leave
says-
or we can not do what you say. Good luck without
She
us.
says,
Right.
She says, fair point. So what happened after the race? The cameras cut off after you took out that last card.
Well, after the race, Sloane had been banished by Tirth. And then she came back once he released the spell. And there was a fight. There was a tornado. There was a really tall structure of vines. Then the little halfling Hurley dove into the vines after we'd nearly destroyed it. And
Oh man, she says.
the vines had absorbed Sloane at that point. Hurley dove into them. There was a huge flash of light. Everybody was knocked out. I don't know what everyone getting knocked out is about around here. This is ridiculous. But regardless,
fourth
I'm
time
not
this
sure
time.
either.
was
I got knocked
knocked
out just 3 minutes ago and I woke up in my bed. I didn't understand what happened, just sometimes it happens. No, I'm joking, of course. You clearly were just affected by magic
plus
somehow.
1310.
Anyway, continue.
I have a total of 1310, and I had 210 to start.
All right.
We got 500 and we got 700. We only got 1200, right? Or excuse me, 500
I
and
think so.
600.
500 and 600.
Yeah.
1100. Okay.
600 each. 600 each.
Yes, that's 1100.
Yeah, 1100.
I have 1300 because I got.
My math's wrong.
But after that, Drizzle here spoke to a tree that had appeared in the middle of the town square in front of the bank headquarters, and it was Sloane and Hurley. They had become
both
a tree.
turned to a tree.
So then we sold
Eternally
the battle
hugging or
wagon.
something.
She pulls out 2 notebooks and just sets them on the desk and starts writing in both of them. She said, I should have started this when you began the story. She says, all right, I'm back. I'm up to date. All right, continue.
Drizzle spoke to them and found out that they're still alive. They are now the tree there in the middle of town. They asked us to sell the battle wagon
Interesting.
and donate the money to charity. And we sold the warehouse, took anything useful from it, which you still haven't told us if we found anything useful there.
A bunch of tools and stuff that I'm assuming you sold while you were selling the battle wagon.
Okay, fine.
About
We sold that and donated it to a
I didn't
charity
clump
to
that, but
clean
whatever.
up the slums and improve them as per their wishes. And then we came
That's a
back
good
here.
cause. Right.
Also, this annoying belt tried to tell me what to do. I wasn't pleased with it.
Right. All of those relics do.
Yeah, don't forget
she
the
says-
ghost and the red rose.
The what? She says.
Oh, yes. So afterwards, Captain Bane came by before we actually sold all the stuff. And
Yeah, Captain Bane, blah, blah, blah. The red robe, what? About the robes?
there was some red-robed figure I know nothing about, but Pavu seems to recognize.
What did he say to you?
similarly.
Well, evidently he wasn't.
What did they say to you? What did they say to
He
you?
said something about the hunger.
She,
But
And when we asked
Tell
what
us
it was,
anything
When you
about
say-
it, really.
and
when you say the hunger, she kind of tenses up and she says, okay, listen to me. For now on, whenever you see that thing, run away. Do not talk to it. Do not look at it. Just run.
it asked if we were afraid. Clearly, if we were afraid of it, something else would have happened. We were fine talking to it.
It's not. Just please listen to me.
And when we asked about
Stay.
it, and when we asked about the hunger, it spoke in static again. So we're probably gonna need another sip of jelly juice.
She tenses up and she says, that's not possible. She says, you're free to go ahead, do it, go. I gotta think. She says, just remember, please, whenever you see another one of those things, run away.
Another one.
If you see it again, of course, duh.
Who
I'm sorry,
was
but
it?
I'm going to need more information than that. What are they?
They're the society that made the relics. If they were able to get all the relics together again, it could spell certain doom for the entire world.
I would like more information than that.
Like, what kind of
I'm
information?
new
she says.
here. I don't know anything about this.
She says, what kind of information do you want?
All of it that you're willing to give me. And
What
all of it
kind of
that you're
question-
not, although,
What kind of questions do you have? Of course.
I don't know anything about this society. What do they want? What do they do? Why did they create the relics? How many
created-
questions do I need to ask? I don't know anything about them.
Okay. Question number 1. What do they want? They want all the relics back together to end the world. Why do they want it? To end the world. See the end of question 1. And why do they make the relics? They made the relics to end the world. If they didn't make the relics, they wouldn't have anything to end the world with. Got any
Well,
more?
is
you've
their
destroyed
purpose
3
behind-
of the relics, haven't you?
Yes, but
What is their
later.
purpose behind ending the world?
They're evil. What?
Yes, but
Evil people
most
want to end the
people who
world
want
because
to
they're
end
too
the
stupid to
world.
rule it.
Yes, I agree entirely. If they were
I
to
wouldn't go
rule
so
the
far
world,
as
that
that.
wouldn't be killing everybody.
You can't rule ashes. Not very
Exactly.
effectively.
No, but some people believe that if there are only ashes left, then there's nothing else to worry about.
Hmm.
They get to run everything at that point.
If
Basically
there's
running
only
their own
ashes,
lives at
there's
that
nothing
point.
to run.
Exactly, just running their own lives
Might
at
as
this
well be
point.
naked in the woods.
Right. She says. Just go ahead, go do what you want. Just remember to run away from a red robe if you ever see it again.
Our tokens
Understand?
for the gotcha.
She says, right. She flicks you each one and she says, there. I completely forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is a new thing for every time, is it?
Yes, she says.
Well, all right then. Let's go take care of that.
So are
And
you
then get
going
over to Garfield.
Fantasy Costco or the Fantasy Gashbon? What are you going to first?
Expect a goblin to call for Garfield.
She says,
Yes.
You recruited somebody? She says,
Yes.
oh, wait, come back. I forgot. She says, she's kind of excited. She says, you Pavu and you Tirth, you should recognize this one. This nuthead kept freaking was so
Nuthead.
close. Yes, was trying to was so freaking close to finding out about our organization. He is a really good detective. She says, and
I figured
from
he was just great with inventory.
wrong person. She says, and walking in from the officer's office, which you aren't in about now, is Angus McDonald, boy detective.
Ooh.
Angus, my boy, how you doing?
He says, hello, sir. Ooh, you got new friends, it looks like.
Yes, indeedy.
How have you been?
Been better, been worse.
Let me try to send you this, the freaking picture, but for some reason it doesn't.
I mean,
like
I
to
can
do that.
double click him and look at the picture now, so.
No, right. He says, so how have you been since we last met?
Been better, been worse.
Wait,
Did you
I
watch
asked
the
that.
vision we were just on?
No, I was just inoculated, sir. Sir. He says, the director walks up and just tussles his hair, and she says, he will be giving you any growing information that you might need on. All right,
Oh,
so
let's go.
he says, well, I'll talk to you later with, I guess, bye. He says, and
Later,
starts.
Angus.
So are you in the Fantasy Gashapon, huh?
Yeah.
Leon
Leon
is
has
sitting.
something new for us.
Leon is sitting in the back in his desk behind the book, and he says, "Oh, hello. What is the voice I gave him?" He says,
Oh, he was a goblin.
"Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the voice I gave him." He says, "Ah, hello. You're back." He says, "That's not the voice I gave him, but that's the voice I'm going with now.
It's a voice. It's all good.
It's a voice, and it's a good one." He says, "All right, who's first? Dang it, I changed it again." He says, "All right, who's first?"
I'll go. And I want to walk up with my fucking token thing.
You're not doing anything special. You're just popping it in. You're a druid, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can't do any quirky stuff with metal.
Right.
Besides heat it up.
Right. Roll a d20. Don't add anything to it.
No, I will not.
What do you mean?
You
I will not add anything to it.
Oh,
I was like, you will not roll a d20, really?
I will
Jeez,
not roll a
okay.
d20. I will just put it in and expect it to
I
give
will
it to me.
flip a coin and you have to decipher it.
Uh,
I mean, you can do
okay.
that
Huh. All right.
just like this.
You see. Freaking. Come on. I gotta scroll down that far. Frick! I forgot to add these items in again. Dang
I
it!
don't
All
have
right.
those set with effects.
We'll have to do that again. All right. You see a super long oblong pill-shaped capsule. You see a oblong pill-shaped capsule roll down through the thing, and when you crack it open, you see like really long robes, like super long robes.
Huh.
He
What are
says,
these?
Leon says, "Bring them here, and I'll identify them for you."
And I'll hand them to him.
He looks over them and he says, "Oh, these are nice. These are proficiency vestments. Whenever you are wearing these, you'll be able to do stuff better. I think, if I'm reading here correctly, you'll just be able to do things better." In D&D game speak, that means,
Proficiency bonus on all the things?
no, that's freaking too much. The back of these these long robes draped to your These long robes draped to your feet seem to be made of the finest silks. The back of these vestments feature what you can only assume to be an abstracted fist. These robes offer the wearer add to their proficiency bonus to hit and damage attacks that the user does not have proficiency in. Additionally, if the user is unarmed, their proficiency score is doubled for unarmed or improvised attacks. Since these robes are so light, the user can add twice their dexterity bonus to AC while wearing this armor.
Whoa, where can I find that?
I don't have it in because I forgot to
can't
put it
yet.
in.
Sure, okay, what is its name?
They're called the proficiency vestments.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Whenever I paste it shows the number 27 when I copied the freaking thing. Hold on.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, there we go.
Here just a second, I might have to add it later.
So you made him a little ultra beefy.
The
Proficiency what?
proficiency vestments.
Got it.
He says, "Okay, who's
It's
next?"
their dex bonus to their AC. Holy crap.
Yeah. That's only if you're wearing it, of course. You can't have other pieces of armor on it, I think. I don't think.
Yeah, but can you imagine a monk with those?
Oh yeah, freaking the first thing on the list is monk, then fighter, then barbarian, then druid. Okay, so he says, "Who's next?" He says.
I'll go up next.
All right, so yeah, you're a paladin, so roll a d20 and just tell me the number.
4.
Like another 4?
Another 4.
Ooh, that was weird. Ranger, cleric, bard, rogue, wizard, paladin. I passed it because I thought it was something else. All right, 4 you said?
Yep.
Okay. You see a small spherical capsule roll down into the collection chamber. Read the wrong thing. Okay. You see a super small spherical container just roll down and into the collection bit. And when you crack it open, you see a very intricately detailed silver ring with a captivatingly bright orange glowing feather on it. And he says, "Bring that here now."
Pavel
And
will
I'll
immediately
identify.
bring it over to Leon.
He says, "Oh, dang, there's a lot of rings here." He says, "Ah, here it is." He says, "Oh, okay. Oh, these are good." He says, "This will actually help you not die." It looks like.
What is it?
It's a ring, and he says,
Oh, it's a ring. Okay.
Yeah, it's a ring. He says, "These are this is the ring of the phoenix," and in D&D games speak, while wearing this ring, the user can rise from the dead, much like the phoenix. In combat, this occurs after the failure of the third death saving throw. Upon resurrection, the user's HP and spell slots are fully restored, but the ring burns away.
So don't try to make use of it, but when it happens,
When it
woo!
happens, you'll be good.
Well, I doubt it's going to happen considering how light these fights have been on us. Even in that.
That's why I gave him the legendary templates.
Yeah, that fight with all of the cars, which had so many little guys, I was expecting that to be so much more difficult.
Right.
Well, I mean, you had me with an axe that breaks things real good.
Either way,
An
it barely
advantage
took
on
any
rolls
damage.
I'm gonna
break
need to.
things.
I'm gonna need to nerf that great axe. That's crazy.
No,
No,
nerfing my
don't
great
do
axe.
that.
No, it's an automatic crit against objects if it hits. So.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
crit on people, only objects.
All the
so-
objects.
Right. Yeah. So he says, "So your next drizzle, yeah?" He says,
No, I already put mine in.
"Oh right, yes,
There's
you
no
already
one
put yours in."
first.
Yes. He says, "I thought it was you who went first. Go ahead, Desiree." Sorry. 3.
There. That good?
Yeah, that's good. Dang, what the heck? All right.
Is it something useful
We'll see.
that can actually function? Unlike the spoon that we always forget because it's just kind of there.
Or
Right.
the ring, which I doubt is going to be used.
You see a piece of light armor covered in light gray and green feathers, and he says, "Bring that to me. Bring that to me." He
Ugh,
says,
why does it got to be armor?
he
Okay, I
says,
bring it to him.
"Ooh, these are interesting. These will protect you the same as what you got on, but they're less cumbersome to have on." In D&D game speak, this has the same AC as what you have on right now and gains +3 at athletics.
It gives me +3 to athletics?
A +3 to whatever modifier you already have.
The only one problem, if it doesn't stop me from taking critical hits, I still won't use it.
Yep.
It's light armor. It says it contains the same AC as the wearer's current armor. It
It
grants
doesn't change
+3.
the fact that it's not adamantine.
Yeah, that's the
Mm,
thing.
He says,
My
So
armor
it's
prevents me from
entirely
taking
useless for
critical
her.
hits, so for me, that's not useful at all.
"Well, you have the ability to just like
Yeah.
athletic
Drizzle or Turth could use
better."
that.
So let me.
mean, I'm already a beast at athletics, so
It's called the featherweight cross.
Curious.
maybe it'll be useful for someone else in the group.
We have 3 people. We have, I think Drizzle is. I don't think Drizzle is probably wearing light armor, isn't he?
Yes, I am wearing light armor.
Yeah.
Right.
Drizzle is wearing light armor. What's Penny wearing, if anything?
I think Penny's Penny's just in the nude. No, I think Penny's wearing light armor as well. I think.
Well, I would totally give her this, which has an 18 AC
Oh man.
as light armor.
Well,
That's pretty awesome.
well, the
Either her or
wearers.
Drizzle, 'cause
The wearers, the person wearing it, so it just changed to her AC.
Wait, does this just go over what I'm wearing?
No, you just put it on instead, and it will be the same. It will be the same AC. I can
Oh.
change it around so that it will have the same properties. Period.
I mean, I would set it so that it has 18 AC that mine has when I got it, and just give it to Penny if she wants it, because I'm not giving up my critical hit immunity.
Yeah, that will work.
That just like to me, that's just too much to ask.
mhm.
All right. I'm going to send everything that's available. I think everything that's available into general and Discord.
Leon also has something new for us. Yes.
Yeah, Garfield.
No, Leon.
What do you mean?
Spells.
Why are those
What?
boots 1,200 now?
What do you mean? What boots?
Thought they were 300 last time I looked.
Yeah, the wand of switcheroo was definitely cheaper than that.
Like, what the heck, man?
I didn't change the prices.
Something changed them. Because I'm pretty sure those boots were like 300 or 600. They dang
Which-
sure weren't 1,200.
What boots?
The boot to get your bum ass out of here. The
Okay,
boots
well,
to go get my
I don't have
bum
the
ass
original
50
price of
movement
Switcheroo
speed.
anymore, but Jesus. I
No, I could have sworn I kept. That was no, I don't think it was 300.
Hold on.
it
I
wasn't
shall.
1,300. I know that much.
Right, it was.
Because there's
I
no
th-
way that Unser
Oh,
would have been able
champion's
to
belt
afford
seems
that.
neat.
Anyway, so what are you guys getting?
I would like to buy a champion's belt.
Was could you read the price and description of that for me?
800, and this ornate belt is given to someone who has bested all opponents in the test of strength. Once per day, the wearer may substitute their strength score for their wisdom or charisma when making a stat check. And those two both happen to be my best.
Oh, that's very helpful. So he says that'll be 800.
No problem, brah. And I'm going to subtract 800
Isn't
from
that
my
you-
gold points.
Trade wisdom for strength bonus?
No.
Like your wisdom or
No,
charisma trades for strength?
That's using a strength score in place of wisdom or charisma.
Yeah.
Oh,
Using
really?
wisdom. Wait,
I'm like-
no.
No,
You're a
it's strength
druid.
in place of like
In
I
substitute
thought it
strength
was the other
for
way around. It
wisdom or
was using
charisma.
Wisdom and charisma. in
I
place
read that
of-
wrong too. I read that wrong
fair
too.
enough. Okay,
I'm
then
like,
I
that
Yeah,
doesn't
think-
sound good for.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that would be good
Anyway,
for
then
either
how about the
Pavlov or Tez, but-
anti-gravity sphere?
Read that.
A small fist-sized glass ball filled with silvery smoke. When the sphere is destroyed, it disables the effect of gravity on everything in a 30-foot radius.
He says 500 goldens.
Got it. Let me just do the math.
He says, you want anything else? Of course, you don't have to just buy one thing. That's just stupid.
Well, we
Yeah,
only
sure.
really get
I mean,
paid well enough to
bruh.
get one thing at a time.
He's
I'm the
he
director
says,
for that one.
yeah, I'm gonna talk to
I
her.
have to close the dialogue box.
Yeah, I'll talk to her about that. Actually, you know what? I think it's each of you get 1,000. I think is what. Actually, wait. 2,500. I said was the other thing. Let me
got
do quick math. 2,500 divided by 3.
it was 2,500 total for the two rewards from the
All right, yeah.
from the race first place and what I assume the 1,000 from him was dealing with Gold Cliff,
Right.
the Gold Cliff Trust.
Each of you add 833 gold piece instead of the 600.
Damn.
So 233 more.
233.
Right, but then
Increase
that
the price proportionately. So we get the same amount per person.
Right.
But that
So
would
they
make it
each got
1,666 gold piece each, and that's a lot. Well, yeah. You know what? Yeah, do that. 1,666 gold piece.
So 1,066 more than we already got?
1,660. Yes, 1,066 than what you already got.
Because I'll
minus-
totally add that 1,666 more than what I got.
No. 1,066. 1,066.
Switch a rib.
Unser already had that one.
Yeah, but then he died, so I'd just say, let's just throw that back into the pile.
Well,
So-
no, that would be in the party's loot unallocated. We would already own that.
Oh, all right.
Who
Yeah,
has
then,
it?
I
We
want them
could have just bought it back up
to-
from Unser.
yeah, and I guess he could just toss it to you, huh?
Yeah.
But,
It was destroyed. Along with him.
no, I'd say they were able to get that off them.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It is a magical item, so it would
Right.
it would be resistant to destruction.
Right. So let's just start from top. Desiree, you getting anything more?
Yeah, if I actually have money now.
You should.
Exactly. Now that I have money to get
Yes.
stuff and without blowing every single penny I got to get the boots.
Yeah. Which boots are those?
The boot to get your bum ass out of here.
Yeah. Read
The ones
that.
that aren't listed in the Fantasy Costco yet on the actual like compendiums. So or items directory.
Please read the description for that.
Ay, ay, ay. You don't make me go drag that out again. You're a pain.
What
He's doing it for the sake of the recording.
sake of the recording, so I'm not just talking for 20 minutes straight.
Boots to get
Run
your
Dungeon
bum
Master
ass
that
out of
way,
here. While wearing these boots, you have the intense urge to get out of your mother's basement and get a job. In addition, you gain a +10 to your speed.
No, man, that was one of the ones that Unfunny
Oh.
made.
Wait a minute. If I comboed that with those like speedy socks I have, I'd be really good at running away. I'd be so good at running away.
Yeah, well, too bad I'm getting them. But they're a bit expensive. Can't you do anything about that?
He says, "You want to make a deal?" He says,
Of course.
"What do you got to sell?" Or, yeah, what do you got to sell? First off,
What do I have to sell? I don't have anything to sell. I sold you all my stuff last time I was here.
well, you got like desk stuff, friggin' wrenches and tools and stuff, which would total to around like
Oh yeah, I'll totally trade those because anything that isn't part of my Smith's tools, I can't really make a lot of use of anyway.
Let's go 350 gold piece. That good? That sound good? Yeah,
Yeah,
350 for like
350 total cost
for like
for the boots.
Oh no, 350
Oh.
is what you're getting for the wrench, the wrenches, the tools, and the stuff.
So 350
Them
discount.
some
Can we get it down a little
expensive-ass
more, maybe?
tools.
He's let's battle at a test of wits and ragers. Roll.
Yep, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I don't have stats for him.
Oh, he got to roll real dang low. He has to roll a 1 to make my roll.
Freaking watch this. Exactly what's gonna. Oh, he says, "Sorry, I got a thick bottom line."
Uh-huh.
Thick
Sure
bottom.
you do.
He says, "Hey, we had all answer to somebody.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Do you want anything else?"
Yeah. How much to enchant my axe further?
He says,
And my armor.
uh,
And my
You-
other axe.
he takes you 2 axes and he just says,
One's a
Dang,
+1
these are-
already. The other is not. The other is not actually enchanted at all, nor is the armor.
He says, "I can make this non-magic looking one a little bit strong, but this other one, dang, this other one, I can't do anything about."
Why not? You can only get the +1?
You do like 70 damage with both of the axes. Think about it.
Your point. I'm a
We
barbarian.
have a
It's what I
min-maxer in the
do.
party. What do you expect?
He says,
Huh?
"Freaking fine! I could get both of them stronger." God, you're twisting my hands.
I'm just curious the cost for the one that's
With
already enchanted
twisted
right
says-
now. I don't need it
hands.
enchanted just yet.
He
I'm
says,
just curious what the cost would be.
Hmm.
Actually, hold on. There is a specific axe I wanted.
while Desiree is doing that, Pavu, Drizzle, you want anything?
No, I think I'm good.
And Pavel will walk up to Garfield and place his hammer on the desk. I want to upgrade my hammer, my shield, and my
Right.
armor.
That's a lot of stuff, huh? He says, 150 for the booklet for the axe, or 300 for me to do it for you. The shield,
300.
300 for me to do it for you.
It was only +50 before. 150 for me for the book, or did you say 250?
150 for the book.
Okay, yeah. Every other time we've been here, you added 50 gold to the price for you to do it yourself.
I could have sworn I doubled it. He
Nope,
says,
you
"Oh,
added
right.
50.
Did I?" He says,
Yes, you did.
"Oh, yeah, that's right." He slaps himself in the forehead. He says, "Duh." Then 150 for the booklet, 200 for me to do it for you for the axe. He slides the axe over. He takes the shield. He looks at it and he says,
Hammer.
"Huh,
I have a
hammer. That's what I meant." Right, and that's what I meant to say. He says, "I'm not sure if I could do anything for the shield." He says, "Give me a second," and he dives down underneath the desk and he pulls out a book and he says, "Oh, looks like I can, huh? I can make it protect you a little bit more. +1 AC.
Mhm.
100 for the book, 150 for me to do it for you." He slides the shield over and he says, "Can't do nothing about the armor, bye."
Nothing at all.
I don't
There
think
it
so.
is.
Yeah,
I want to tweak that a bit, but
Yep.
that's the basic idea.
Yeah, nope. He can't +1 armor. +1 armor.
Oh,
to
you
his
don't have
anything?
+1 armor already?
No,
Oh, right. All right. Whatever.
neither of us have
He
plus
says-
1 armor.
Oh, frig. Okay. He says 250 for the 250 for the booklet, 300 for me to do it for you. That would total two if you want everything done right now. That would be
650.
for the booklets, yes. And then
No, that's
Uh,
for everything. That's for
that's for everything. He says, "Yeah, 650. Yeah. Not really good at doing math in my head." He says, "I could do those for you and then or you could get something else. I don't need to do what do you want?" He says,
Pavu will place his hands on Dez's shoulders. Can you help me get this off?
Yep, absolutely.
I'll have everything done.
"So what are you wearing underneath the armor? Are you wearing like button-up shirt?"
Generally, plate armor or heavy armor is worn over like padded stuff underneath. So
So Gambison probably.
Yeah. He says,
But rather thin Gambison because it's fucking hot.
"Right."
Pavu is really hot under this armor.
He said,
Especially since he's a Goliath and he's used to cold.
"Yeah." Garfield Garfield claps and he says, "Woohoo!" Oh, he takes everything and he dives under the desk and everything, he says.
Everything.
He dives under the desk and takes care of that. He hands you everything back. +1 hammer, +1 shield, +1 armor, and he hands you the books.
I have a very unimportant question.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I make an ice cube and just give it to Pavu?
Why?
Because he said he's hot underneath all that armor, so I want to make him an ice cube.
Just make him wet underneath it?
No, I'm just going to make an ice cube and hand it to him.
Okay. You do that.
Thank you, mighty kind.
Yep, here you go.
Pavu will open up the Gambison and start rubbing the ice cube around his back.
It literally starts steaming off of your chest.
Oh, that's so good.
do we level up to 8 now? Right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Garfield continues the clap.
So we do level up to 8.
Yeah, you level up to 8.
Want to make sure before
What does a +1 do? It adds
For the
+1 to roll and +1 damage.
I think it's just
Yes, it's +1 to attack roll, +1 to damage.
Oh, okay then. And then
That's not much for for 100 or for 200 gold.
he says, "Anything else?"
No, that's all I need.
He says, "All right."
Pavu is still enjoying this ice cube.
Yeah, but this time the cube's like halfway done. He says,
Ooh,
actually,
Brawny feet.
what?
Brawny feet.
Oh, yeah, brawny feet. Right, I forgot about that. He says, I think
that happens at oh right, we get our feats
Level
level 8, don't we?
Yep.
either feat or stat improvement.
In the case of
Well,
Brawny, it
I'm
gives
trying
+1 to
to-
stat and gives feet. So
I'm trying to figure out how to edit my sheet again.
He says, "I got something for you, Papa. This might help a bit." He dives down to the desk and he starts rummaging through and he pulls out like a dark blue cube and he says, "That's like that, but infinite,
Infinite ice.
infinite ice." Yes, I didn't think of the words.
How much?
He leans in. He says, "Nothing." He
Nothing.
says,
Pavu leans down and places his forehead against Garfield's, staring daggers into Garfield's eyes.
Yeah.
You
It's
don't
never
do
nothing.
anything without a price.
I've given.
Desiree's
I've
looking
given.
and says, "It's never nothing with you."
I've given. He says, "I've given Tirth a few free things by this point."
Yo, my wild shape improves. I can now fly.
Oh boy.
Woot.
You gave
says-
Tirth items whenever the directors told you to.
Well, no, I've given him free clothes every now and again.
Really?
Remember the disguise from that train thing? Yeah, that was me. That would have
But-
cost him a pretty penny.
Pavu will stand back up with a smile on his face and hold his hand out toward Garfield for a shake. Thank you mighty kindly.
Yeah, he reaches up, shakes your hand, and and in your hand is that blue cube. Like he palmed it into your hand, and he says, "Please don't tell anybody. I got a big bottom line. That normally costs quite a lot." He says,
Don't worry, no one will ever see it again.
he says, "All right, do you guys need anything else?" He says,
Oh, I'm still dealing with my stuff to figure things out. I sent you the link to that. I stuck it in Discord. So
all right. Mhm. You just look.
and it's not that I'm a min maxer, it's that I just see no reason not to bump up the axes if possible.
Yeah. 250 for the one that is upgraded for me to do.
To turn it into that? Minus the
Yeah.
lightning damage on every hit?
Right, of course, yeah.
Because I don't want lightning damage on every hit. That's like
Right, that's just way too much.
I was
He
gonna say,
says,
like, that's just really
for the
excessive.
non-upgraded one, of course, it will be 500 for me to do.
That's
Lot more-
acceptable. And
Yeah, it's a
also
lot
my
more work for that one.
Wait, what are
and
you
also my armor. I'd like it to at least +1. +2 if
what-
possible, that'd be great. I wouldn't complain.
He says, I only got +1 booklets. How much did it cost for me to do yours, Papa?
Fuck, I don't remember.
It was like, I think it was like 250.
I said it was like 250 for the armor.
Right. He says,
Yeah.
250 for the booklet, 300 for
wearing
me
it.
to do it for you.
I'm wearing splint armor.
What
Desiree is
armor?
wearing breastplate.
Okay,
I'm
so
wearing
he-
half plate.
Or
Excuse you.
half-plate.
all right.
I went full on and got the best I could get. This
Yeah.
like I will never be able to get better armor on this character, but I will totally give away the light armor to Penny, who could totally make use of that.
Well, it's light armor, but it has the same stats as the armor you have on, so it would basically take away the disadvantage on stealth.
Which is
It's-
great,
and
but
it
I don't
would
want the
remove the
disadvantage on
resistance from crits.
crits.
Mm.
Like, yeah.
He says,
We discussed this.
yes, 200 for the booklet, 250 for me to do it for you. Gotta
Okay.
kind of adjust the price because of the different armor.
So 1,000 gold in total.
That's what it sounded like, huh?
That's acceptable to me.
You plop down the gold piece. He slides it
Desiree
in
asks Pavu, "Hey, give me a hand out of this armor."
Yeah.
As she
Pavu-
slaps her axes
Pablo
down.
will walk behind her and start unbuckling the armor.
He says, all right. He says, I got an idea.
Hmm.
I can, what can I do? 150 for the book, 200 for me to do it for you, and give me a little bit of blood.
Give me your blood.
Just
What?
just like a little bit.
Wait, you want
What
some
do
of her
you need
blood?
my blood for?
A project.
I
Is
can
it going
turn
to benefit me?
Yeah, I can
It will
turn to
be
a
a
giant
painting.
eagle.
It will be a painting. I just need that pigment.
Ugh. You are one weird creature. But okay. So how much am I spending now instead of the 1,000?
Oh, guys, do you know
Um,
that?
The it
Can
was
I get
150.
that discount too?
he says, well, with the color, with the how your skin looks and how it kind of looks like you have lack of blood flow, I don't think that would be the kind of the right shade I would need.
Poor Babu.
Nothing against you. It's just you're just the wrong kind of candidate for the situation.
So what you're saying is my skin's the wrong color.
No, I'm saying your blood's the wrong color.
Racist.
I'm saying your blood's the wrong color, boyo.
We're both Goliaths.
Right, but
Ah.
she has a better pigment.
Hers is closer to the surface.
Right. Yours is deeper down, which is going to be harder to get out.
I can magically heal myself. I'll be fine.
Oh my.
I'm less worried about you and more worried about the time it will take me to get the blood out of you, he says.
Oh, let that to you.
Pavu will pick up one of the axes and roll up the sleeve from his gambeson.
He said, Jesus, please, no. I don't need yours. You don't need to hurt yourself for discounts. I was asking her to just prick her finger and give me a little bit in a vial to for me to dilute and just make into a paint. You don't. What the heck, man? He says.
Desiree just touches her tip of her finger to one of her axes because it'll cut well enough. She's not so sure her javelins will.
He
Pavu will roll the sleeve.
Which, by the way, she will
back down
totally sell to get some more discount.
and he will place the axe back on the counter. Quite
he
roughly.
says, thank Jesus. I was not in the mood to watch a guy just cut his arm.
I can fix it, no problem. How often do you think I get burned in that damn forge? Do you see a single scar on me? Pavu will open up the gambeson.
He says, oh jeez.
There's not a burn on him, but all of this. Goliaths typically have small spikes coming out of their skin, which are bone-like protrusions.
Right.
All of his are filed down to this.
Ooh, are we talking about burns and scars? I want to.
No, Pavu doesn't have a single burn or scar.
He looks close and he says,
despite shouting in that forge constantly, clearly getting burned.
He looks close at your chest and he says he runs his finger across and just rubs his index finger and his thumb together and he says, huh, I'll keep that in mind for later. He says, not to you or to anybody, he just says that to himself basically. And he says, yeah, I just need a tiny bit of her blood, that's all I need. You're good.
Okay, and so I'm getting my half plate up to +2 as well? Okay, and
Yep.
how much total am I spending? It was 1,000, now what is it?
I think I brought it down another
I thought you
50.
said
I think.
150.
So yeah, but I brought it down from the 250 price, so 950, I think.
Okay, so I get 50 of that gold back. Cool.
I'm also going to
unless you're gonna make
my gold in order to upgrade my great hammer and my splint armor.
Unless I'm gonna make what?
I think we already did that.
No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, we already took. No.
Mine
sworn
hasn't
you
been
upgraded
upgraded
your
using Blacksmith's
weapons,
best
too.
friend.
Oh yes. All right. Yeah. You go ahead and do that, I guess.
So I now have a total AC of 25.
Whoa! What?
Holy freak!
That's-
What? Hold
I
on.
got-
What?
I plus 1 to my shield.
Pause.
Plus 1 to my,
What?
I plus 1 to my shield, so that's plus 1 AC there. Plus 1 to the armor. So
Uh-huh.
I had 21 before. So plus 1
Okay.
from the shield, plus 1 from the armor, and then plus 2 from Blacksmith's best friend.
Don't forget his aura.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
part of where it's coming
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, I would have a
His
20.
aura.
The aura is a plus 1. Plus 1 shield, plus 1 armor, and Blacksmith's best friend on the armor.
Oh God Almighty. Oh,
I haven't even done
all
the
right.
shield yet.
Oh jeez. You're not even
Tank as
adding the
fuck.
shield to that total?
Oh,
Let's tank more
that's-
just a sponge.
no, that is tank as fuck.
No.
I can't-
Yeah.
They're-
Pavu's the tank. Desiree's the sponge.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah, it kind of mixes too.
No, it's
All right.
Just wait
my
till
total
level
armor is 25.
15.
Oh God. Go golly gosh.
Just wait till level 15. It's going to be beautiful. Anything that tries
alright,
to
so
swing at
that's-
Pavu while it's within 5 feet of me gets disadvantage.
And already anything that anything that swings at an ally within 5 feet of me, it already gets disadvantage.
So
That's not
Oh,
a combo
So
that
you
I
wanna
meant
do
to
anything-
make, but
Keep in mind,
so do you
I
want to do
totally
anything
didn't.
with any of the other characters?
Keep in mind, I totally
'Cause
didn't
that's
build
all
the
I got.
characters to be this ridiculous. It just happens to be what happened thanks to
It
Pavu's
just happens.
subclass.
Right.
Besides, we're all having fun here anyway.
Yeah.
Also, we need to
Um,
upgrade Drizzle's armor, Penny's armor, and all that good stuff.
yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
y'all,
all that.
well, it depends on what light armor they're using. Because if it's leather, Pavu
Studded.
can do that. If it's cloth, he can't.
It is studded leather.
So do you want to interact with any of the NPCs? Because that's all I got story-wise for now. Until of course next week.
Pavu will head over to Leon.
He says, "Oh, hello." He says,
So you're the artificer around here. What else
It's
does
a
that
kinda cool
entail?
weapon.
well, less artificer, more just bookkeeper, basically. I just have this big book here," and he taps the book and he says, "And I'm able to identify most things."
Could I spend a while with you to learn a new spell?
He says, "You want to learn some artificing?
More, I want to learn a cantrip, but you're the guy that deals with magic stuff here. So
What
You would be
kind
the
of
most
cantrip
relevant
are you
person to
trying to
talk to.
learn here? What cantrip are you trying to learn?"
firebolt.
He says, "I deal with more creating things instead of attacking, but I know who I can send you to." He says, who is it?" He says, "How about we make a deal? That Angus kid has been lecturing me on and on and on about how he wants to learn new things, then he freaking won't shut up, and I need to take time to do my own thing. If you spend some time with him and teach him something, anything he doesn't know, and I'll teach you how to do a fireball."
For free?
He says, anything is worth getting that child off of my back. You don't understand that when he's with you for longer than 30 minutes, he's just a big pain."
Could I pay you for this one and save that free for the next one?
He gets out. He gets off the. He just runs around from the desk and just slides down on his knees in front of you. He says, "Please take the free one now."
A free
says-
what?
A free
Uh,
spell.
Yeah, free cantrip.
Oh.
Please,
Ah,
I
nice.
I'll
cannot
still
live
get him
another
out of your
day.
hair, but
He
but I want to save that freebie for something a bit more expensive,
says,
something a bit bigger.
anything, just make sure that kid just stays away from here. I don't need him here.
Done. Angus.
He, he reaches up and shakes your hand and he says, Jesus, thank you.
Is Angus in the room?
Nah.
Where
No,
did
it's been
Angus? Where is he?
He says, last time I saw him, he was on his way to the mess hall. He says,
Pavel will go over to the mess hall.
not a lot of people are in here, but there's like a couple guards that are just eating their early breakfast, not super early breakfast.
Is Angus
And-
in there?
Yeah, Angus is in there. He's reading a book. You can read on the Spy Kid Cleveland Kid Cop on it.
Cleveland Brown.
Pavu points toward Angus and snaps his fingers powerfully.
He says,
Angus,
yes, sir? What was that about?
I hear you're getting in some people's hair.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd just say I was just curious.
I've been asked to get you out of their hair.
Oh, man, are you talking about Leon?
I'll teach you something, all right? You'll spend the next time until the next mission with me. I'll teach you some blacksmithing, or leatherworking, or woodworking, whatever you want. One of the three, pick one.
Woodworking sounds fun, he says.
All right.
I know how to sew, which will kind of help with leatherworking. Let's do wood. I'll do wood. He says,
All right, come on. Pavu will lead him toward his blacksmithing shop near Fantasy Costco.
all right, so that will be I think that will be the setup for your section of the Lunar Interlude.
Mhm.
I think that's this next one. I think. Oh, dang it. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll allow that. And just that special thing happens.
I wasn't even aware that was a thing, but hey,
Let me see.
this will give me a free level 3 spell. I'm okay with that.
Um,
I will absolutely pay. I will pay Leon for this cantrip, and I'm saving
right.
that. And I'm saving that spell for whenever I get fucking level 3 spells.
Desiree, you doing anything?
Am I actually able to get cantrips? What is all this?
Well, Pavu's already a magic user.
Yes, but paladins can't technically get cantrips, hence why I'm questioning, like, wait, what?
He's paying for the ability
I'm paying to learn the cantrip with this guy from the fucking moon.
I mean, if I were to get a cantrip, it would be something utility, like mending.
Which
Yes,
would,
but
which
I'm
would be
allowing
more something
Pavu to
for-
do that
yeah.
because he's a semi-spellcaster.
And
You
plus,
Right.
aren't a
I had
spellcaster
discussed
at
this
all.
kind of a
Could I
thing
learn a
with
cantrip
Xavier.
that I don't know already?
Yeah.
I was
you'd have to
discussing
pay for it.
trying to do like a spell learning thing with Leon, with Xavier,
Yeah.
over or between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask him when Leon's not busy with helping.
He's not busy
Boo.
anymore.
Oh,
He's not busy anymore. He went to a
He
mass.
he begged Pavu to get Angus to fuck off for a few weeks.
Yes. Exactly what happened.
And so Pavu immediately went off to go get Angus. And
So
give Angus
yeah.
something else.
Yeah, Leon is clear. Leon is clear, and
Ooh.
he's
Alright,
kind of like
like
he was sweating. Oh, it just like. Actually, you know what? He's still on the ground from after he was begging Pavu.
He's
He's
sobbing
just
from joy.
he's just getting up. He's just getting up from that, and he says,
And by the
"What
way,
if- Hi."
you can get spells. I'm going to. Your spells don't have to be from the SRD. You can also get stuff from Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Tasha's Cauldron, that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, I just have 2 cantrips in particular that I would like to know.
Oh,
Whenever I was discussing it with Xavier, we limited it to 1 spell per break.
Yeah.
Okay,
should definitely get mending at some point, though.
that was the plan. And after that, I was thinking
you
of
would
getting
need spell
Thornwood.
casting as a prerequisite.
Thorn
Yeah.
Whip is awesome. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Drizzle's a druid. Mending is actually on his potential
I
spell
was more
list.
talking about you.
Yep.
Oh, nah, I ain't getting it.
Ah!
Hey, wait, though. Technically, I already have 2 spells I can cast. Yeah!
Well, I'm
Which
talking about
spells?
class ability.
I know. I'm just
Oh.
saying, technically, I am a spellcaster. I got 2 to cast. At
I
level,
got
I think it's level.
2.
I think it's at level
That's
10. I get a
it?
3rd.
So Leon gets up, brushes himself off, wipes his eyes with a handkerchief, and he says, "Hey, man, what's up?" He says,
Aloha. I'd like to know if I can get, if I can learn a spell. I'd like to learn Thorn Whip.
"Thorn Whip, huh?"
Yeah.
He starts.
We're not gonna get mending.
No, because I thought of a pretty neat combo I can do with Thorn Whip.
Okay.
He starts flipping through the book, and he says, "Thorn Whip. Thorn Whip's a cantrip, right?"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we
really good one,
agreed
too.
50 for the cantrip.
How much for the cantrip?
50, right, Pavel?
But I suggested that you either do 1.5 or 2 times the price of a scroll,
Right.
because scrolls already have a set price from the SRD.
Yeah,
you
I
could
think I'll
find
just
under magic items, books, scrolls.
right.
So
I think
a
I think
cantrip level scroll is 10 gold. So I would suggesting either 15 or 20. And a 3rd level scroll would be, or a 3rd level scroll is 200 gold. So I was suggesting 300 or 400 to learn it,
Item-
which is why Pavu is saving this for the 3rd level scroll.
Hmm.
Because these people are fucking stingy with their gold and ask for a lot.
Holy shit!
What?
I'm looking at this Armor of the Phoenix Lord half-blade. It's a homebrew magic item.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, where?
Okay, so it's a homebrew on D&D Beyond. +3 AC, okay, pretty standard. If you die while attuned to this armor, you are brought back to life with a fiery explosion. At the start of your next turn, after dying, all creatures in a 30-foot radius must make a DC 20 Dex saving throw.
Oh my
taking-
gosh!
Hold on, taking 10d10 fire damage on a
Sweet
failed
Jesus!
save,
That's
or
a max
half
of 100.
or half as much damage on a successful one. You are resurrected on your feet at your hit point maximum only wearing this armor. You lose all other magical items that are of lesser rarity than this armor. This effect can occur no more than once every 24 hours. Any ongoing effects or
So
conditions
you
on you are
basically
ended.
can't die.
Jesus Christ!
Please, God,
hold on.
no.
Hold on, though.
No.
Hold on. It gets worse. No, I wouldn't take this. This is
Oh,
insane,
God.
man.
God, this is
Okay.
way bad.
Hold
That
on.
would be 50.
Hold on, it gets worse. While attuned to this armor, you are immune to fire damage and resistant to cold damage. As an action, you can cast the Fly spell, 6th level, 1 charge a day. As an action, you can cast the spell
Whoa.
Firestorm, 2 charges a day.
What
What
the heck?
F, man?
Okay, that's clearly an item for level 20 adventurers.
No, that's
Dude,
clearly an
that's-
item for someone who doesn't know how to do things normally.
Yeah,
What
Jesus.
in the world is that?
Dude, you
Some
thought
dude
I'm a
thought that my
min-maxer. Like,
subclass
dude,
was
that's
overpowered. Holy
almighty.
fuck!
God, good lord.
That's one
God.
item that can do all of that.
That's-
Jiminy Willikers.
That is beautiful.
Fire
but
and spit.
holy crap, are you kidding me?